Class, welcome to Fundamentals of Accounting. I want to give you a brief overview of the class and more importantly the assignments for week one. So when we first sign in, we have these announcements here, so be sure to read all these announcements. Here's my picture with my little kiddo, and I go over the online format, discussion questions, homework, videos. There's 3 videos here. Make sure you listen to all these videos for each of these respective weeks. So we can't see the other weekly announcements yet just because they haven't begun, but each week I'll be posting videos. Here's my contact information. Here's my office hours. So for the most part, I typically take day one of each week off, but I'm actually in class 7 days a week, more heavily during the days that assignments are due. So read through this. Here's course success, and about the guidelines. Basically, in a nutshell, the guidelines for late work is 10% per day off, and when the week is over, you can still submit it. I'd love for you guys to always submit late work. You'll still get partial credit. However, there's a 25% penalty for after the week is over. But I encourage you, no matter how late it is, to please still submit that. So let's jump into week one. The week one assignments, obviously you have your biography. Let's go to week two. Every week we'll always have a memo and we'll always have homework problems. So important stuff over here. So basically what I want to go through is basically you're going to make a memo. The memo is already provided for you. So let's go ahead and click on this right here. And again, each week's respective week one assignment is going to be in the same format. So this is pretty much a requirement. So why not use it to your advantage? Let me bring this over. This is already pre-formatted. Just fill in the information. In each part of that content area of the rubric, it's going to have its own section already made for you. So this is MLA format. Always have conclusions. So again, this is giving you step-by-step instructions. Your last paragraph should include this and that, so make sure you actually read that. And it even has the textbook as your source. Please source from the textbook. I'd love to see some page numbers up here from where you guys are sourcing. That's great. So basically, for this assignment, we're going to review the different users of accounting. That's going to be in its own paragraph that we just saw. 4 financial statements all the way down here. There's 4 different topics. Make sure we're reading these the rubric in its entirety. So that's going to tell you exactly how to get a perfect score. 2 responses from your peers. Make sure these have substance. You have a challenging and important discussion. You're making a relationship through the theory in the book. So the more you write, the more I can grade. Again, use that format for MLA formatting. Use that template, MLA formatting. That's going to help out. Here's other supplemental resources for MLA. Click on that. That'll help you out. I also have a starter thread. And please read this. This tells you what students usually get confused on. So I give you a lot of information. It's there for you to read. Again, please use your words accordingly. There's actually a length requirement on here. So that's the first assignment. The second assignment, it's tougher. Let's go to the rubric. It's actually 18 points. The first assignment was 26. Actually, the other way around. This is going to be worth more. These will be your actual homework problems. So it's going to tell you exactly where to go in the chapter. Accounting in action, brief exercise, exactly where to go. And the cool thing about this assignment is we went ahead and we made you a template. So I've noticed that students having a hard time set up problems, and that takes up most of their time. So let me move this over here. So read the instructions here to give you some basically how-to. You're going to always have tabs in the bottom. So this week we have 4 homework problems. This week is pretty light. So basically this is the assignment from the text, and you're just going to put is it an asset, A, L, or OE for owner's equity. These are types of accounts. E15, same premise, and it even gives you the learning objective here. What's an asset, what's a liability, what's an owner's equity out of all 8 of these accounts. This is going to be E39, so that's going to be chapter 3, just like this was chapter 1. So these homework problems are going to be coming from chapter 1 and chapter 3. And here's the actual problem. So right here, this is basically an income statement. There's always a 3-line header for the income statement. You'll find that in the book. And basically, you're going to put the given information from here, and you're just going to type it into here. So you're going to total up total expenses. So if you don't know how to total, you can just hit, plus. You're going to add these, plus that, plus that, plus this, and plus that. And that's going to give you your total when you plug those in. And net income is going to be your total expenses subtracted from your total revenue. And that's a simple income statement. And this is actually going to be your owner's equity statement. There's 4 statements. There's the balance sheet, income statement, statement of owner's equity, or statement of retained earnings, depending on how the book wants to classify it, and cash flow statement. So the statement of owner's equity tells you the changes in capital from one period to the other. So from January 1st, this is the capital, and again, you'll get the information from here. You add your net income, you'll get this total. Subtract your drawings, that's how much money you take out, and this is going to be your owner's equity at the end of the year. So those are your 4 homework problems. Be sure to use the problems and solutions thread. That thread is always here. I'm always active in here. And no matter what question you have, just don't post your homework assignment in there. Say, hey, for on a third homework problem, E13 or whatever it was, I'm having a problem finding this expense or something. I'll be there. This whole problem solution section is for you guys to talk as well. And again, I'll be there to guide. So any problems, feel free to just post in class. I don't mind answering questions through email, but I'm going to ask you to post that in the problem solutions thread. I'll still give you the answer, help you out with the answer, but I want all those questions to be in here because the student's going to have the same question as you. So good luck with week 1, and thanks for being in class.